Hey guys, I got an incredible opportunity to try out a midship reimagination, created by friend of the channel, Pone Jones. In this video, we got to play with the HCS caster, Active, and it was a really great game night. If you're a regular, please consider sharing this video because we would like to see this in a ranked playlist somewhere down the line. I actually did an interview with Pone Jones, so enjoy. So I know you. I know that you're a great creator, but I'd like my audience to know you as well. I know you created Halo 5 maps in the past that made it into the playlist. Tell me a little bit about that.
So I actually didn't start forging until Halo 5. I got into Halo back in Halo 3, but I didn't actually pick up Forge until Halo 5. And just started playing around. I really fell in love with it, and I'm a full-time graphic designer, but when I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, architecture was up there, so Forge just sort of felt like a little bit of an outlet for me to explore that part of me that I've always kind of left behind. But anyway, so I just started playing around and picking up some maps. I didn't know anything really about map design or anything as far as creating blockouts. So initially I just started taking older maps like H3, H2 maps and just sort of reskinning them. And I think the map you were talking about that made it into matchmaking was I'm blanking on the name of it now. Well, anyway, it was the Sanctuary remake that made it into H5's HCS playlist and matchmaking. And it was a really cool experience to see the map and catch everybody playing on it, and obviously to see it on the big stage for the HCS scene. So anyway, that's kind of been my Forge journey, I guess. I've just started creating some blockouts, getting ready for retail release of Infinite's Forge.
All right, so Pone Jones, can you explain to everybody real quick, the fact that this is all blocked out? Obviously, there's no textures and stuff. Explain the way it looks right now. Why does it look that way, etc. For people that don't know, maybe.
So essentially, the blockout is it's a really quick and efficient way, and honestly, the tools in this Forge made with the blockout tools are super easy to just rapid prototype maps. So
okay,
it's essentially a really easy way to kind of get things dialed in. We're not necessarily aesthetically, but just gameplay wise, placement of things, sight lines.
Okay.
If certain areas are working, it's really easy to tear down at that point. And then once we play test it and everything's kind of more dialed in, it feels like the geometry of the map's working right. Then it's easier to go in and start parting the map. I think before what would happen is there were so many pieces you would have to you could get a map really arted up and beautiful, but then suddenly if an area is not working well, it's you've got to tear down 1,000 pieces.
Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah.
Cool. So last question, where can the average player find you and your creations?
Well, currently, I mostly am only on Twitter, so I would say reach out to me there. It's just at Pone Jones. I probably will be posting on Forge Hub once it's out, because I know it's a good way for people to discover maps. It's how I got discovered, honestly, in H5 on a couple different maps. Those will be a couple of the main ways, and then I'm assuming once the file share and everything's out, you can, add me on Xbox or however, and you'll be able to check my file share to find the maps in there.
Cool, awesome. I just want to say thanks for taking the time to not only showcase this map, but also do this interview as well. I just want to also say that I want my audience, please give him a follow. It's important to me that this man is, given all the support in the community, because these maps are incredible, and I want everyone to be able to experience the same things we have in the past couple months.